Welcome back, everyone. Today is Thursday, May 7th. Today we are going to discuss two types of prayer, but they're short. These two types of prayer are intercession and thanksgiving. We will discuss the last one, praise, tomorrow. Going back to the analogy of a friendship, sometimes we ask our friends to put in a good word for us. This might happen in a dating context when we're in high school, or even a professional context after we graduate. Intercession is a prayer in which we ask God's help for another person. We pray for others. When we pray for others, we are joining our love for other people with God's love for other people. We typically pray for people immediately around us, like our family, but intercession is an excellent way for us to pray for the larger community. When we pray for the larger community, we realize we are part of something larger than our own community. The difficult type of intercession, but one of the most important ones, is when Jesus tells us to pray for our enemies. When you pray for someone who has hurt you, or hurt someone that you love, you are recognizing that nobody, even this person that hurt you, is outside the love and care of God. Think back to the movie The Shack, and how God spoke about Mrs. Killer as his son too. When we encounter some difficulty in praying for enemies, we can ask God for help. Another type of prayer is thanksgiving. It can be tedious at first when thinking about the things that we are grateful for. Maybe a teacher has asked you to write down a list of everything that you're grateful for. But you've probably realized as soon as you get started, it becomes a lot easier. This is a good practice to write out things that you are grateful for, and it will help establish in you an attitude of gratitude. In Thanksgiving, we remember that we are creatures and that God is the creator. Remember back to earlier in the quarter that humility is key to good prayer. Remember too that the word Eucharist is Greek for thanksgiving. The first Christians participated in the breaking of the bread in gratitude. St. Paul tells us in his letter to the Thessalonians, "Give thanks in all circumstances." This can be difficult when there is so much suffering in the world and when we cannot see the end of a tunnel. It reminds us that life and growth come through death and suffering. Some people have experienced growth and the ability to love only after going through some personal tragedy. Maybe this has been the case for you. I am located somewhere different today. There's a small clue. Maybe it will give you an idea. You have to tell me where I'm located in the private chat, as well as tell me what day do we celebrate what this represents. So 2 things. Tell me where I am and what day do we celebrate where I'm located. Goodbye.